Okay, good afternoon, everyone. So next will be a Union Jack oil on canvas, 50 on 40 centimeters. Actually, I don't remember. Actually, I don't remember when I painted it, but it will be easy to find out because everything that I painted like ever was like I documented it it's in Google Photos and or on one of my devices or both. So it should be easy to know. Just I mean that I had, as I said, I had like maybe in total 6 Union Jacks. So I mean, and maybe 2 are lost, or I mean, repainted like in like in another layer. So now there are like something like 4. So, but I can check. Anyway, like all painting, this was subjected to electricity by the neighbor, by the text by the neighbor, by the neighbors. Now I took 2 samples and put like a little bit of alcohol, just I mean, so it will be so we can see it under the microscope. But what happened now that didn't happen in the 5 previous paintings that I took samples is that I actually like visibly hurted like the paintings. You can actually see 2 like tiny but yet visible, like here one, and here is the another one, like visible wounds in the painting, and I don't know what's best. Like, should I keep it that way and just whoever like gets it, I mean, will decide whatever to do with it, or should I mean, it could easily be like fixed, I mean, with oil paint, I mean, no problem. But I'm not sure what's the better method. I mean, so you advise like what's better, just to fix it, which would be extremely easy, or I mean, keep it that way. I don't know. Anyway, let's take a look under the microscope to see what you've got here. Now, when I take the videos, I don't use gloves because it's difficult to take like the video. But I mean, when I take the samples and place it under the slides and like use the alcohol, I always use new gloves and new slides, and so it should be without contamination issues like we had in the past. Okay. Wow, this is very interesting actually. Clearly a complicated life form. And also Nero here. You see the small one? This is definitely Nero. Like the one that is hiding. Let's zoom in a little bit. So this is a Nero here. And he's like, maybe he's working on the life form, like creating it or possibly eating it, because we know that they both created and eat them. Very nice life form here. And another one. Another one. Nice. So as expected, this is full of life, and also several like nice Neros that are alive in the oil. Let's get back to 64 because I mean it's easier that way. It's still moving because I'm just, I mean, it happens when, you know, when you just prepare the slide, there are like fluids. It's still like sometimes you just see fluids, like of the alcohol, like so that's why you see flows. It's perfectly normal for slides that were just prepared. And like when you use backlight microscopy, you have to have like some kind of a fluid. So if it's like if it's sometimes the fluid is just there, like if you use sperm for example, but if you use the dry oil, you have to add like something like alcohol or something like that, and it's normal to see fluids because it just and it's just the mixture just flows between the glass and the cover. More life forms. This is a very interesting one, actually. Nice. Wow, this is a complicated one. Neros, of course, not every circle is a Nero. Sometimes it's just circle that made like, it's just like a bubble or like circle in from the fluid, but sometimes this is clearly a Nero. This is interesting, an interesting life form. You see all this like, it's like a, look like the branch of a tree with all sort of like leaves on it. Probably not toxic, I guess. Maybe, I know, just a little. More life forms here, and all sort of like variations. So they were busy on the Union Jack, and that's the end of the slide. Okay, so I would say nice one. By the way, so I mentioned like that I had like a series of painting that that with very thick acrylic layers, like sculptures. 4 of them are actually, I titled under like the courses. The courses of the earth, like, they are all coming 4, like the sign of the 4. It's like the 4 asteroid, the 5 stones, like 4 of the, like the Venus bonded, but 4 of the gates. But sometimes, the series contain more than 4, and like there are others that, are not part of the course, like, all the courses, like, the ones that are part of, like, the course, like, the plague of the earth, the other side, on the back side of the paintings, there is, like, there's like, the title, and then one of each, like, of a series of 4, there is also, like, a sentence or 2 that describe the actual, like, plague. And all of them, they have, like, the drawing, like, the symbolic drawing. So this is actually one of the series of like of the Rule of Satan. But it's not part of the courses. It's not like part of the 4 of the Rule of Satan, but it was done. Approximately during the same time. So you can see this is what I've so, and actually it was a little bit since it wasn't stored properly, and unfortunately you see like creases a little bit. But so I just stretch it over like this hard surface. So maybe. You already see that the creases are like, disappearing, so probably it's not like something, it's not like a permanent damage. I actually like it. It's kind of abstract, but, whatever you think it is, it's your interpretation. I have my own, but of course they are not authoritative. But, what I wanted to show you is just, that the kind of like, this kind of like paintings that are very, very heavy in acrylic layers that are like sculptures. You see, they are like all sort of you see this is like a sculpture made of acrylic. Okay, so next one, which will be done very shortly, we will actually. So let's go for the Venus bonded one, which will be done in a minute. Well, maybe I'll eat something because I'm hungry, but you see, this is an example of like this is the one of the four that, I mean, this is like the one with the description, because you see that there is also like, I mean, both the symbolic painting and drawing and the title and the description. The description is only, you can only see it in one of the four of each series. So this will be the next one. It's acrylic. Yes. It's acrylic with varnish.